The next big adventure that I was not expecting was a trip to the Caribbean. I was never expecting to go on a cruise.
We are leaving Fort Lauderdale on our first cruise on the Zitterdam, or whatever they call it. Zuiderdam, yeah, Zuiderdam. There we are.
Did you get the pretty
Just at sunset and everything.
You got
Yeah.
the sun going kind of fast?
I sure did.
I got a wheelchair, not mine, but one that'll work for the cruise.
Did
And
you show up and down the
Daniel is with us. And we're... Okay, let's look over there. Water was very choppy. It was bouncing up and down. The officials were there over my head.
Didn't get very far.
They said, "Oh, it's too dangerous. The tender is bouncing up and down, and it's going up and down 2 or 3 feet. It looked like." Finally, it calmed down a little bit. They said, "You sure you want to risk it?" I said, "Yeah, I think I can handle it." So, got me down there and just lifted me right over and got me on. It was calmer, but it was still going up and down and up and down. It was a really bouncy ride. Now it's real smooth. And, it's a lot of fun. We're having an adventure.
Yeah, it was an adventure, all right. As soon as we landed, we went ahead and went ashore, and I was able to take my dad on a bunch of the trails that are in the area. We went over to the Stingray Cove, and then over along some of the beach. We even went jogging on the beach. All right, up and away. And here we go, parasailing. This is so awesome. Oh, this is awesome. It's so quiet. I wasn't expecting this to be so quiet. There's another island over there. I hadn't seen it yet. There's the boat. I'm going back down too. Oh, going down fast. Over there on that shore somewhere is Mom and Dad, who probably have no clue that it's me up here right now. They just see another parasailer going up. You can't see, it's too far away. There's the Zuiderdam, or Zuiderdam. Oh, there's a square beach over there. I'll have to go check it out. And so, here we go. I'm going in. Let's see if they'll dunk me or not. They said we can't dunk because of time. Oh well, we'll dunk next time, I guess. If there is next time. That's alright. Alright, I will stand. Got it. Got it. Alright, that was awesome. Thanks, guys. Next up was Curaçao, where the church was planning a special event for all the people on board. It was really neat once we arrived there. It's in the Dutch Antilles, I guess is how you pronounce it. In any case, architecture there, as you can see, is pretty unique. Then also, something my dad and I really enjoyed was the language. There's some cross between German, Portuguese, Spanish, and English, and I think maybe another language or two. And the sign behind my dad, you can understand it, even though it's completely spelled wrong, and you know you shouldn't understand it. It's just great. Something that made it really unique and special was that during the church program, these giant barges would just keep floating by, just out of nowhere, it seemed. One of the neat things about this cruise is that it was a camp meeting at sea, which means that about a third of all those people on board were actually Adventists. Now, I've been wanting to do a mission presentation for the last several days, so I went back and I checked, and they said, actually, we just had some people cancel. You can use this little room. So I was like, okay, so I set up the projector and started telling them about the program here in Bolivia and how God has been working things out. When I finished the first sitting, the people walked out and they said, no one else knew about this. There was only about 50 of us. You have to tell more people. They said, you have to do more presentations. I'm like, well, how's that going to work? They're like, we'll go get people. You set up another appointment. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went back and went to the front desk and said, I know this is impossible, but can I have some more sittings? They ended up giving me 2 more sittings, both of which were completely packed, and the responses were really positive. It was really nice having my parents along on the cruise. It was really good quality time with them. At the buffets, man, I could eat anything I wanted. It was great. And then if I was too lazy to go to the buffet, I could just order from the room and have them bring it to me. I got so spoiled. But what meant most to me was that I got to spend time with my parents and grandma that I hadn't seen in so long, and it was just really good quality time.